too, if you have any inkling, and a lot of these songs, after we've sung a verse or two, chime right in. Okay? You've got all the lyrics right there. I wanted to know what sorts of songs are typically sung this time of year and why. You know, why do we sing these songs here? I love that lyric. God will not change his law or alter it ever. I'm reminded of what the rabbi says about the Torah. You know, one of his favorite sayings, that each letter has its own power that's imparted. It's above and beyond any obvious meaning. Every letter in the Torah, it fascinates me when he says that. And people ask me, well, what did you get out of singing that stuff? You don't even know what it. You didn't have any background on that. Why do you enjoy singing it so much? People ask me that. For me, it's the syllables. They have the same sort of meaning for me that the letters do for the rabbi. Each one has its own light, its own power. I can't describe it. Music describes things better than words do. And it's the best way to pray. We know that we send prayers up, but when you sing a prayer, it's like shooting it up. It gives it extra power. Supercharge, you want to supercharge prayer, sing it. So that's what we do. That's our specialty here. Let's do another one here. How about Torah Line? Shavuot was one of the 3 times in the Torah that we're supposed to go to the temple. What for? We're bringing the first fruits. It's a harvest celebration as much as anything, which fascinates me. Back, the geologists will tell you there wasn't near as much desert back then as there is now around that part of the world. And I think they had 2 full growing seasons. They must have for this to be a harvest time. This would be the first fruits, literally the harvest from the end of the first growing season, and it would come right about now. And then, when it's too hot in the summertime, you have to take off and then you plant again, in September or something? The first fruits. So we bring all our figs and dates, all that stuff that I like. What are we going to sing? Oh my goodness. Eretz Zabat Halab. You ever encounter something and you go, where have you been all of my life? And that was my experience with this song. The singing rabbi, Shlomo Carlebach, didn't write this song, but he might as well have. He introduced it to Nina Simone around 1961 or something like that. And her version of it is just awesome. Go on YouTube and find it. And Eretz Zabat Halab, a land flowing with milk and honey. So I made the mistake of thinking that that was the promised land itself. There's that image. The Israelites finally come over that last rise, and there it is, the land of milk and honey. And that's sort of in there as well. But that's not what this means. And so the fact that we eat dairy products at Shavuot is a complete misreading of the metaphor. The milk and honey is the Torah itself. It's not a land. It's a metaphor for the Torah, which is a wonderful thing. That's something that you don't have to have. You don't have to live in abundance. We got it easy here in this country. But there are a lot of places. Imagine, let's say you're in a refugee camp in the desert. You don't have milk and honey, but still the sweetness of Torah is there for you. That's what this means, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Check it out. You can correct me on any of my theology, but just not right this minute. We're going to sing a song. Awesome song. What am I playing here? I think I'm playing guitar. That means you shouldn't. Oh, yeah. All right, so you guys know this song. You have to clap. If you can't sing, you need to clap. So they go, Eretz Zabat Halab. You clap. You know the song, you do. Okay, well, louder than that, right? Yeah. Do I usually stand up? No.